So on my way home, you can see it's kind of stormy out here. Got a Heaps Normal. Gonna get onto reviewing it for you guys when I'm back in. So let's get to it. Today we are looking at the Heaps Normal Quiet XPA, founded by four mates who are looking to cut back a little bit on beer but equally have an amazing non-alcoholic beer to drink. This one is all you are going to want to get into all summer long. It is just beautiful in flavor. It's got a great profile to it, and there is so much to love about it. It's no wonder since going live in 2020, this has had an amazing cult following, which people cannot get enough of. So today we're going to dive into the taste profile, who it's for, the nutrition, as well as where you can find it and when to drink it. All the timestamps are going to be down below because I know you are busy, so check it out and let's get going. Onto the taste profile. So the taste profile of the Heaps Normal Quiet XPA is delicious, if I say so myself. It has a really great resiny note initially when you crack open that can and you're able to smell it as soon as it comes out of the can. You have a resiny profile with kind of hints of fruitiness and tropical notes as well. And then when you poured it into the glass, those really great resiny notes really come to the fore, as do the tropical notes too. It's got a really complex hoppy profile with a great malty base. Now, in more detail, that malty base is really well placed, so it gives you a really good foundation in there, and then on top of that, you build on it with those hops of tropical and fruitiness. So you've got mango, peaches, apricots, and then you layer in that resiny freshness too. So the resiny hops give you that piney note. So it's kind of like a triangle of flavor in this one. And I find that it's really quite enjoyable on those hot summer days, or like it is today, a bit stormy, a bit gloomy, but super muggy out there. Now, looking at the body of the Heaps Normal, I think we break it into two key areas. So you've got the body of flavor and the weight of the body itself. Looking at that body of flavor, it has a great range, right? It carries all the way through. You start with that malty base, you move into those triangle of hops, so it's brilliant, it's beautiful, it's florally, it's fruity, it's citrusy, it's great. And then you move into that piney, resiny freshness with a pointed bitterness at the end too. So it's got a great carry through and it really lingers between mouthfeel. Now, when you're looking at the weight of the body, it is quite different to what you'd expect from other non-alc beers, or what you've come to expect from other non-alc beers. It has a bit of a lighter, so a mid to light body, and doesn't carry the weight of some other options out there. And that's not to say that it is bad, it's just something to consider because you might be used to something a bit heavier, so you might find it a bit different to what you're used to. And having said that, the flavor profile is arguably much better than other options, so it's a bit of a trade-off, right? The flavor profile is better, but the body is a little bit lighter. All right, so who is the Heaps Normal Quiet XPA for? Now, this one is for people who enjoy the IPA or that XPA style of flavor. So you like that resiny freshness you get, like that fruitiness and that tropical note. So anyone who loves those fruity notes of papaya and peach or mango, as well as the resiny notes of a piney freshness, you're really going to enjoy this one. And honestly, as someone who's drunk this forever in a day, I love it to pieces. It's really one of my go-tos in my fridge when I want something fruity and fresh. And honestly, I just love it to bits, and I cannot wait for it to warm up and stay dry so I can just drink it all summer long. If you're looking to compare this to some other A++ quality options, I would highly recommend getting it next to the Big Drop Paradiso, as well as the Vanderstreet Playground IPA. They are two cracking IPA options, which, while not XPAs, are a brilliant comparison and great thing to get this one next to and try it in a trio. So where can you pick this one up? Now, this is available everywhere. So you can get it at your Dan Murphy's, online at your Brunswick Aces, your Craft Zeros, Amazon have it, which is a really great, easy option to pick up too. Just click it and go. And then all of a sudden it is available at most bottle shops as well, which is really cool. Compared to when it first came out, it was available at those little bespoke independent bottle shops, and then the distribution started to grow as word started to grow. So I'm really stoked it's widely available and you can pick it up at so many places now. And if it is available for you guys internationally in the UK or the US, I will have the links down below. But at the time of recording this, I couldn't seem to find it. So I'll keep you updated. So keep checking it out and hopefully it becomes available internationally for you too. Let's have a look at the nutritional profile of the Quiet XPA. Now, this guy has around 63 calories and 5.2 grams of sugar, which puts it at around 17 calories and 1.4 grams of sugar per 100 ml. Compared to the average, I find that this is actually below average. So I compared nearly 40 non-alcoholic beers for calories and sugar and found that this comes in at about 0.3 of a gram under the average, which is great. It's a nice low sugar, low calorie option for people who are looking to get a beautiful beer in without any of that penalty from a sugar or a calorie perspective. So I can recommend it from that avenue as well. This one, now this guy is really great to drink any time of the day if it is boiling hot. It's just so easy to get down, it's so easy to drink, and it just goes down an absolute treat. But I think the malty base in it, right? So you've got that really nice malty base in there, which gives it some depth and texture. I think it is great with food. So it goes well with the barbecue, whether it's a grilled meat or grilled veggies, it goes really well there. It is one which will stand up to food. You're not gonna kind of have it washed out because of the really complex and well-weighted flavor profile. Now, like I said, the body weight is a little bit lighter, but the flavor weight does carry quite a lot and does help it stand up to food. So if you're looking to kind of pair it with something like a steak or some grilled snags, some bunny snags, definitely get into it. It does do amazingly well. All right, summing it all up, I think you've realized that the Heaps Normal has been around for a little while and it's still immensely popular. And if you are wondering why, well, I just ask you to go back and watch from the start of the video because it's got so much going for it that it has a bit of a cult following down here and people just love it to death that you can't really go wrong with it. If you haven't tried it yet, I would highly recommend you pick it up. All those links are going to be in the description for you below. And if you have enjoyed checking this one out, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and be notified whenever I drop any new videos. And that way you can keep across all the most amazing non-alc beers, and I will catch you in the next one.